Hello and welcome to glennzb TV, the show that puts glennzb into your virtual headset. Yes, I'm bringing New Zealand to the world. And the world to New Zealand. And I'll tell you why. They tried to... Parliament is not expected to pass a National Party bill on roadside saliva testing for cannabis, methamphetamine and MDMA. A whole lot of people said they were all for it. And then, I've got a visual aid. I've got a visual aid for this. Oh, it's a bit small, isn't it? Here, let's make that bigger. That visual aid. Beep. Here we go. So that's just, this guy's stopped that car. He's for some reason suspicious that they might be under the influence. Anyway, here's why the saliva test thing, on reflection, people have decided, oh no, I don't think because it's gross. Talking the word saliva, it's like the word moist. It's just bleh. I think they would rather a roadside urine test than a saliva test. Maybe. Bleh. Now I'm going to sound just like Mike Hosking here and suggest that eventually the world balances itself out. Because new research... I don't think this is a bad news story. I think some people do. New research has found more than 1 billion adults around the world are at risk of serious disease through lack of exercise. Basically, in 2016, investigators found that more than a quarter of the global population, 1.4 billion people, were insufficiently active. And this means that there is an increased risk of heart and artery disease, type 2 diabetes, dementia, and some cancers. So basically, 25% of us are just lazy. Another visual aid? You want another visual aid? Let's see what I can do. There we go. So I took that. That's a picture of me at home yesterday, basically. And so what I'm suggesting is, people are always moaning and groaning about how there's too many people in the world. Well, we found a way to knock ourselves off and get that number down. Done and done. Merriam-Webster has added more than 840 words to its dictionary. Did we know that the Webster's dictionary's first name was Merriam? That's like when we found out that John Wayne's first name was Marion. No. Anyway, a lot of food words going in there. Speaking of being a couch potato, hangry, which is of course when you are irritable or angry because of hunger. Also things like Instagramming. Many of the new words are popular with young people, like time suck, for example. But of course, perhaps my favourite one is, that's in there now, hophead, which is a bear enthusiast. So I am a hophead, obviously. Still no sign of that one. I don't know why that one hasn't... Come on, Merriam-Webster. Lift your game. And finally, you may have heard this story yesterday about the Wizard of Oz slippers, the ruby red slippers that were stolen from a Minnesota museum, and that they were recovered in a sting operation after a man told the shoes insurer he could help get them back. They were insured for $1 million US dollars. But the FBI didn't reveal how the sting was conducted. I have a slight... There they are. I think that how they got them back was they clicked them together and they just went home. So they said, there's no place like home, and then the slippers returned home. Isn't that how that works? License to tell dad jokes. 2 licenses. I am glennzb. Thank you so much for having me in your virtual headset. I'll see you back here again tomorrow for more.